Thinking about moving to Lakeland, Florida and wondering what does it cost to live here? In this video, I want to break down real numbers for you, such as mortgages, rent, utilities, groceries, transportation, some real basic costs that you are kind of weighing out if you're thinking about moving to this area here in Central Florida. And by the end of this video, I believe you're going to figure out whether Lakeland, Florida is an affordable place compared to where you're thinking about moving to in other parts of Florida. So let's start off with this. Number one is our housing costs, which is going to be the largest expense, right? When you move. So buying a home, the first thing to know is our average price range is about $350 to $360 if you're looking to purchase a home. Now, for $350 to $360, you can get a production home, generally speaking, right? That's 15, 16, 1,800 square feet that may be brand new or a year or two old. In a nice community, it's going to have an HOA probably, but it's going to be pretty much maintenance free. There's not going to be a whole lot to do. You can also get a home in an established area, probably about the same square footage. And so there's kind of more bang for the buck here in Lakeland than it is in Tampa or Orlando. That's the average home price. Now there's things in the lower 300s and of course many more to choose from above, but that's our average home price if you're kind of curious where the middle of the ground would be. Starter homes, again, $275, $300, maybe $325. Average price $350 to $360. When you start moving up, you're going to be at $400 to $600 to move up to the 22, 2,500 square foot, depending on pool or no pool. And then luxury homes, generally speaking in this area, are about $700K and above. If you're comparing these prices to our neighborhoods, our big neighborhood cities, Tampa, which is about 45 minutes away, or Orlando, which is about an hour away, you're going to see and compare. Plug in that square footage, plug in the bedrooms, baths, the amenities, take it over to those bigger cities, and you're going to see we're a good value here in Lakeland, Florida. If you're thinking about renting, our average rent on an apartment, and man, it's gone up, is about $1,500 a month. I would say some data sources show it's probably closer to $1,600, $1,700 a month. That's going to be for a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. So your typical rent ranges in the 1-bedroom probably around $1,100 to about $1,350, and then 2 bedrooms, again, you're going to be in that range we just talked about. A 3-bedroom rental, depending on if it's an apartment, if it's a house, is going to be $1,700, $1,800 and up. So rent in Lakeland is about 17% lower than the national average in many cases. They are building a lot of apartment complexes around here all the time because of the growth that we are experiencing. And of course, renting is not forever. It's merely buying you time while you save your money, while you budget your money, until hopefully you can become a homeowner. And then myself and my team would love to walk you through that. Now, utilities are something else to consider. That's number 2. So your typical utilities in Lakeland are going to be your electric, your water, your trash, internet, and your phone. That's usually your cell service, but we'll just kind of factor that in for this discussion. Your average cost for electricity alone is around $225 here with Lakeland Electric. Now, Lakeland Electric is the main service provider here in Lakeland, but if you go in different parts of, I'm going to say Mulberry, which butts up to Lakeland, that would be TECO, T-E-C-O, Tampa Electric. But if you're in the Lakeland area, it's going to be Lakeland Electric. Now, sometimes, depending on where you rent or where you buy, your water may be separate. So if your water is separate, that's done through Polk County Utilities. Okay, so we've got Lakeland Electric, which typically, if you're in the city limits, is going to do electric, your water, your garbage will all be in one bill. If you're in the county, you're going to generally have Polk County Utilities doing your water. Okay, and then your trash, if you're in the county limits, I would say, is going to be in your property taxes. So again, I can help you whenever you find a specific property, narrow this down. Your internet here is generally Spectrum or Frontier, $50 a month to, $100 a month, depending on what all services you add on your internet provider, such as channels and TV and all that good kind of stuff. So an estimated total utilities, anywhere from $300 to $400 a month. Okay, number 3, groceries and food. We know that the grocery store has gotten a little bit pricier to go to. So we're pretty much close to the national average here in Lakeland. A single person, $300 to $400 a month. A couple, somewhere from $500 to $750 a month on groceries. Families, again, depending on the size of the family and how much you cook at home and this and that, and the ages of the kids, right? Because when they are young, they need a lot of snacks. Families, $800 to $1,000 a month. So dining out here, if you're going to be dining out, pretty affordable to other cities. We have a lot of options to dine out with. So, your typical restaurant price, man, good luck on that, right? It's a little bit all over the place, but there's a lot of restaurants to choose from here in Lakeland. And so probably the same in your city too, right? As far as prices, it's going to be about the average here in Lakeland, if you go to Tampa, Orlando, and all that good kind of stuff. We have a few high-end restaurants here, not a ton. You'll have a little bit more to choose from in Tampa or Orlando, but again, that's a whole different scenario. Number 4, transportation. So Lakeland is a car-dependent city, right? So transportation costs are very important. Depending on how much you drive, the gas would average $125 a month to $200 a month. Car insurance on the average is going to be $120 a month up to $200 a month. And of course, your car payment, that could fluctuate depending on if you like to drive some, big old high truck or this or that. You can have those fat car payments, which are never a good idea, by the way. But your car payment may be $350 a month to $500 to $600 a month. So if you're budgeting transportation costs, $300 a month, up to about $750 a month. So if you look at a sample monthly budget, if you look at rents from, call it $1,500 a month to $2,200 a month, utilities, $300 to $400 a month, groceries on an average, $600 a month, transportation, call it $400 a month, and then miscellaneous, $300 a month. You're probably looking at somewhere $3,200 to $4,000 per month to live here, depending on, again, the size of your family. So give you an idea as far as budget goes. And again, a lot of people move to Lakeland because we have lower housing costs in the nearby cities. Again, you're right between Tampa and Orlando. If you have an executive job, want to earn a little bit more money, probably you could go either way. 45 minutes to an hour. We have beautiful lakes and parks here. We have a smaller city lifestyle, and Florida has no income tax. We like that. So that can also help offset other expenses. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're thinking about moving to the Lakeland area, myself and my team would love to help you relocate or answer any questions you've got about neighborhoods, home prices, what areas you may be kind of targeting. Would love to help you out. All my contact information is below. If you've enjoyed this content, do me a favor, subscribe to this channel, share it with a friend, like it, and hey, keep coming back for more valuable information on Central Florida real estate. God bless. Have a great day.